see page number 151. Keep the finger, children, remembering those days. When Narayan Babla was about 11 years old, he was staying in Gandhiji's Sabarmati ashram. Like everyone else in the ashram, he had to do various kinds of work. One of his jobs was to teach the guests how to clean the toilets. In those days, the toilets were not what we know today. There used to be holes under which baskets were kept. People sat on the holes. Later, the baskets had to be lifted by hand to be emptied. It was the usual practice that people from a particular community would do this work. But in Gandhiji's ashram, every person had to carry the basket to the compost pit and empty it there. No one was excused from this task, not even the guests. Narayan Bhai remembers how some people used to try and avoid this work. Some even left the ashram because of this. Some years later, Gandhiji went to stay at a village near Wardha in Maharashtra. Gandhiji, Mahadev Bhai, and others started to clean the toilets in the village. They did this for some months. One morning, a man coming from the toilet saw Mahadev Bhai. He pointed to him and said, "There is a lot of dirt over there. Go and clean that." When Babla saw this, he was very angry. He thought the villagers felt that this was not their work. This was for Gandhiji and his team to do. He asked Gandhiji why this was so. Gandhiji replied, "Untouchability is a serious matter. Lot of hard work will be required to change this." Narayan knew that the people who usually did this work were thought to be untouchable. He asked, "What is the use if the village people do not change their thinking? They have become used to someone else doing this work for them." Gandhiji replied, "Why? Don't you think the people who clean also benefit from it? They also learn a lesson. To learn something is like learning a new skill, even if it is a cleaning job." Little Narayan was not convinced. He again argued, "Those who make a place dirty but do not clean it should also learn lessons." Gandhiji and Narayan continued to argue about this. But when he grew up, Narayan always followed the path shown by Gandhiji. Let us meet with Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, popularly known as Baba Sahab Ambedkar. Let us read his childhood story. This story is almost 100 years old. 7-year-old Bhim went to Goregaon in Maharashtra with his father to spend his holidays. He saw a barber cutting the long hair of a rich farmer's buffalo. He thought of his own long hair. He went to the barber and asked for a haircut. The barber replied, "If I cut your hair, both my razor and I will get dirty." "Oh, so to cut human hair can be dirtier than cutting an animal's hair?" wondered little Bhim. Later, this little Bhim was known as Bhimrao Baba Sahab Ambedkar. He became very famous across the world. Baba Sahab fought for justice for people like him. After India's freedom, the constitution was prepared under the leadership of Baba Sahib. What is constitution, children? A constitution is a statement of the basic principles and laws of a nation, state or group. It determines the powers and duties of the government. Baba Sahib Ambedkar was an Indian jurist, economist, politician, and social reformer who inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement and campaigned against social discrimination towards the untouchable Dalits. Let us read this conversation A conversation in school, the reality today. Hetal. I am Hetal and this is Meena. We both study in class 3. What all do you do in school? Meena. We clean the ground. Do all children clean? Hetal says, no, not all. Meena says, we also have to clean the toilets. We do it on different days. I clean on Monday, she does on Tuesday, and she on Wednesday. All the children from our community do this. Hetal, we have to carry 20 buckets of water for this. We have to sweep and wash. Question. Why only you? Why not all the children? Hetal. Only we have to. If we don't, we get beaten. So sad, children. Children, see page number 153. Discuss. Do people look at different kinds of work in the same way? If not, why is this so? Why is it important to bring change? No, people do not look all works in the same way. They think it is work of poor people. They think that some jobs are not respectable. They think that people may call them dirty people. It is important to bring change, to remove poverty, to give equal rights to everyone, to remove discrimination. Now, question number 2. Gandhiji's favorite song Bhajan is given here. This Bhajan is in Gujarati. Try to understand the meaning of these lines with the help of your elders. Think about these lines. वैष्णव जन तो तेणे कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे पर दुखे अपमान सहे जे मन अभिमान न आणे रे. The meaning of these lines is as follows. An ideal person is one who understands the pain of others. An ideal person is willing to bear insult to remove sorrow from other person's life. While doing all this, an ideal person should not have an iota of ego in his mind. Work time. Children, open your notebooks, write down date, classwork, lesson number 16 and name of the lesson is who will do this work. Question number 1. What kinds of work or jobs do people not want to do? Why? People do not want to do jobs of sweeping, toilet cleaning, whitewashing, dishwashing, etc. They consider them as dirty work. They are paid less. They are unfit for them. Question number 2. If nobody cleared the garbage lying outside your school or your house, then what will happen? It will give foul smell. It will spread diseases. The place will look ugly. Children, write beautifully in your notebooks. Question number 3. Why do you think people need to do cleaning or sweeping jobs? People do sweeping or cleaning jobs because they are not educated, they are unfit for good jobs. These jobs are their family tradition. Question number 4. Why did Gandhiji and his team start doing the job of cleaning? What do you think about this? Gandhiji and his team started doing the cleaning jobs to change the bad view of people, to remove untouchability from the society, to convey that all works are equal, no work is big or small. Homework time, children. These questions I am giving you in homework. Try to do it your own. Question number 1. How do people generally behave with those people who clean toilets and drains? Write your answer in 3 sentences. Question number 2. If every person will do every kind of work, then what are the changes that will happen? Question number 3. What kind of difficulties are faced by people in doing work like sweeping? Here we finish lesson 16. In next video, we will study lesson 17 across the wall. That's all for the day. Have a cheerful day.